Hi, it's Gary from PoolSupplies.com. Thank you for joining us today. And today we're going to go over a few questions that we've been given. Thanks for sending those in to us. Again, you can send those to support@PoolSupplies.com. Thank you.
Should I cover my pool every night?
Yeah, covering your pool every night was going to cut down on evaporation and heat loss. Heat gain is going to be during the day. The sun is out beating down on the water itself. You're going to gain some heat there, as well as using a solar cover or some type of alternative to a solar cover, whether it be solar rings, solar squares, or the liquid type of alternatives, as well as gas heaters. So yes, covering the pool at night is a good thing to do, again, on the environment and helping to keep the evaporation down and heat loss down.
How can I make my solar cover last longer?
Making a solar cover last longer, when you have it off the pool, what you want to do is make sure that you put it in a shaded area. If you're not able to do that, you want to at least do the minimum, which would be a solar cover, which you can find in the link below. As well as in the off season, or if you have it off for any long periods of time, days, weeks, months on ends, you want to make sure that you wash, dry it, and store it away in a cool, dry area. This will make your cover last a lot longer. Also, when shocking the pool, you do want to make sure that you take the cover off and leave it off there for about 24 hours to let that chlorine residual go back down to normal. Again, any chemical issues might interfere with the longevity of the cover.
I think I have a leak. How can I find where it is?
Finding a leak in a liner sometimes poses a little bit of issues, but in general, what you want to do is, one, probably look on the outside of the perimeter of the pool, see if you see any water in that general area. That's where I would first start looking. On the inside, what you'd want to do is get in there, check for any dished out spots, any soft spots in the sand. Certainly snorkel, face mask, looking around, making sure that you're checking all the seams on the liner. Sometimes those are prone areas that can have issues. But again, if it's like a pinhole leak or something like that, there are also dye tests that you can do. A simple one is just getting a little bottle of food dye. If the leak is large enough that it can draw the dye to it, it would suck that to the area of the leak, and then you would be able to patch that. Once you locate the leak, what you would want to do is take maybe a rag and wipe that general area just to make sure it's free of any body oils or debris, dirt, that type of stuff. And then make sure that when you're doing the patch that you cut it in a round or oval shape, usually twice the size of the hole itself, and then sticking it onto the leak area and then just kind of holding it in place either with your hand or your foot. Don't play with it. The more you play with it, it's going to get wrinkles on the outside edges and it won't adhere properly. Most patch kits are usable underwater as well as dry. They will also, in general, outlast the life of the liner once it's on there and the glue has adhered to the liner vinyl itself. It's been Gary with PoolSupplies.com. Thanks for joining us. Watch us next week for more pool pro tips from Gary. Please check the description for links to the products used in this video. From Gary. If you have any questions for me, please email support@PoolSupplies.com. Thank you.